Hi all. Firstly, I'd like to say thank you to Jeanette, Mistel and Heather for having me here at Soul Food. Really excited to be here. I have my questions here, so I will take you through them. Brief introduction about myself and my art journey. Okay, so my name's Emma Talbot and I run two online shops called The Little Brown Rabbit. I've always been creative since a wee thing. I studied art and illustration and graphic design as soon as I was able to. Probably started at around the age of 15 and 16 to specialise in illustration and graphics at school, and then I was lucky enough to get a place at art college, and then I went on to university to do a degree in illustration. So that's sort of a bit of background knowledge about my art journey. After I graduated, I went travelling for a year, and then when I came back I got my first job as a graphic designer. That was great because I got to learn how to use a computer and learn all the design programs, but it wasn't creative enough for me, so I really wanted to get back into illustration and got my second job at a greetings card and stationery company, and I stayed there for over 7 years before I decided to branch off on my own and become a freelancer, which is what I've been doing ever since. Question 2. What are some of the things that nourish your soul? Where do your ideas come from? Oh, well, I would say my ideas actually come from everywhere. I can be inspired by going for a walk, looking around my garden. I would say the internet is an amazing resource. Instagram, I could be on there for hours, that's dangerous for me. Pinterest, again, dangerous for me. I do normally have to set a timer for myself when I'm looking for inspiration online, because I could literally be on there for hours. I'm sure you've all been through that as well. But really, I just find inspiration from most places. What is one piece of advice you'd like to share with other artists? I would definitely say just be yourself and show it through your art. Create what makes you happy. Don't worry about if it's going to sell. Don't worry if it's commercial. I've been down that route, and I've worked for a company and all my work had to be commercial, and it just wasn't me. It got really soul destroying. Even though I was designing, it wasn't coming from me, it wasn't coming from my soul, and I felt quite drained. And I think really you need to be producing work that makes you happy, and I think people will buy your joy. I think I've quoted that from Leela Rogers. But people will buy your joy. People will be connected to your art because it's come from you and it's genuinely you. And also you can't please everybody. I think if you try and please everybody, you probably won't please anyone, because art is just such a personal thing, and I think as long as you're happy creating the art you want to create, you will attract people who also like your work and who are into your style. And I think that's the best way to be, really. You need courage to do that. It's taken me a long time, but definitely worth it. Question 4. What are some elements that make your work yours? What are some reoccurring themes in your work? Oh, rabbits. I love rabbits. Anything to do with them. I was probably a rabbit in a past life, I don't know, but I love them. So you'll see loads of rabbits popping up in my work. I do like to put cute characters into my work. I feel like my work sometimes isn't finished unless I add a character to it. I've just started to try and paint people. That's been a bit of a mental block for me because I'm naturally drawn to drawing animals, but that's a reoccurring theme is definitely cute animals and rabbits. And lately, inspiring words. I like to incorporate words into my art. I don't know why, they just, certain quotes I'm really drawn to and make me feel happy, so I try and put them into my work as well. What drives your sense of validation or legitimacy as an artist? I've just always felt like an artist. It's always been in my soul. If I'm not creating, I do get depressed. I think, and it doesn't matter what I'm doing, I don't have to be doing one specific thing. I could be doing a painting with my daughter, illustrating, making jewellery, making paper mache objects. I just love to be creative. I've studied it my whole life. It's the only thing I've ever wanted to do. It's the main passion that's stuck with me since I was young. One of my first memories is of myself drawing pictures and thinking that I could go to my neighbours' houses and sell them. So I just think it's just me. I need to be creative, and therefore I suppose that's what drives me as an artist. Which creative medium would you love to pursue but haven't yet? Oh, I love to try anything, but I would say at the moment definitely ceramics. I'd love to create bowls and then hand decorate them. I recently went to a cafe with my daughter and had a little ceramic section, and you could pick what you wanted and decorate it. And I loved it. So I'd love to do something like that. I'd love to create characters out of clay, give that a try as well. So yeah, I think at the moment ceramics would be my next thing to pursue. Okay, that's a little bit about me, and I will see you in my lesson. Thanks so much. Bye.